3 ways to use meal timing to transform your body. It's unfortunate that the main driver in diets these days is calorie counting. I like to think of eating calories and burning calories as only the engine behind your progress. The way you burn those calories and the timing of the types of calories you eat are what steer the ship. Meal timing is key for making sure that the ship gets steered in the right direction. Focusing on reducing calories and burning more will only take you in one direction. No guarantees that it'll be a good direction either. You could be risking burnout, muscle loss, loss of mental function, etc. Here are 3 ways to use nutrient timing to your advantage. 1. Evenly distributing carbs. This is the simplest of the 3. Balancing your blood sugar is essential to a slow and steady fat loss or muscle growth. If we look at our carb intake in a day, let's say it's 200 grams. That's 800 calories. Is there a difference between eating those 800 calories spread out through the day or all after 6 p.m.? Judging by what the calorie counting hypothesis says, 800 calories is 800 calories regardless of what time you eat them. How could this be true? It's not. Hormones and digestion are involved, which completely change the way your body uses the calories. Eating those 800 calories after 6 p.m. will definitely cause more fat gain than eating them evenly throughout the day. Distributing the carbs means that your meal timing is spread out in a way where you'll stay full throughout the day by eating meals that contain equal amounts of carbs. 2. Saving carbs until after a workout. The hormones involved in processing carbs ensure that the body isn't using stored fat. So if you hold off on those carbs before your workout, your body will be in an ideal position to burn more fat. But there's more. Using your muscles in a workout brings glucose transporters to the surface of your muscle cells, making them ready to accept the glucose produced from the carbs that you eat afterwards. This reduces the overall impact that the carbs would have on your body fat and helps you to preserve or build muscle. It reduces the hormonal response associated with your carb intake. The meal timing here is simple. Keep meals before your workout carb-free, have an intense workout, and take your carbs in after. Any sugar desserts should be eaten in moderation, if at all, immediately after the workout. The carbs that you eat a few hours later should be carbs with a low glycemic index, also known as they digest slowly. 3. Going low carb to mimic fasting. Going low carb is a good way to gain some of the effects of fasting while still eating. A low carb diet limits the amount of fuel available to your body in the form of glucose, also known as sugar or carbs. Limiting the glucose that's available leaves your body with no other option but stored fat. It will leave the little bit of glucose that it has for the brain and then use fat to fuel almost everything else. The lower the carbs go, the more the body needs a form of fat that can be used by the brain. That's where ketones come in. Eating in a way that's very low carb or high fat will put you in this ketone-rich state, the same state that you get into through fasting. Obviously, the fat loss won't occur unless you're burning more than you consume in calories. However, keep in mind that your daily calorie burn is not a stable number. It varies depending on the exercise you're doing and the types of foods that you're eating. In this method, the meal timing is in accordance with your hunger. Eat low carb when you're hungry. If your goal is to lose fat, make sure that the total calories stay low. If your goal is to gain muscle, eat more than you burn. If you like this article, you can find more like it at banafit.com, BANNAFIT.com. Thanks for listening.